Is training to failure good or bad for gains? Now, I've been lifting for 20 plus years, and let me tell you one thing. Well, there's actually studies that shows no difference, but those studies are between 3 and 6 weeks. In 3 to 6 weeks, you're definitely not gonna see anything. So, but someone from I've been in shape, out of shape, back in shape, and now I'm in the bulking phase for the summer. So, but let me tell you one thing: if you're a natural dude, if you're actually a natural dude and training to failure, you're definitely not gonna get big. There's a lot of factors that go into it. There's hormonal levels for men, testosterone levels, as well as for females. It doesn't matter how hard you actually train. You can never actually overtrain your muscles because the human body, it's just built for that's just the way it's built. It's built for work. It's just a muscle. It's like a rubber band, and it's just built for that. Now, you're not gonna get huge unless you're on enhancements or something like that. So training to failure, actually, it's better to train to failure because at least you're gonna get the max out of your muscle growth, whether you're natural or not. But if you're enhanced, you're definitely gonna see a huge difference. And I don't know about you guys, but when I'm actually training to failure, my legs or any muscle group that I'm actually working on, it burns. And if it's burning the day after and the day after, or you can just barely walk around, or it just feels uncomfortable, you're actually tear that muscle, and your body is actually trying to recover that. And in recovering that, it's just can rebuild that muscle, and rebuilding that muscle tissue actually makes, in that process, it makes your muscle grow even bigger, right? But genetically, there's only so much you can grow. The first years, your newbie gains are going to be like, depending on how, I will say, I think there's actually studies done on this. I don't know, I haven't looked them up yet, but they estimate you can grow between 4 and 8 pounds of muscle spread throughout your whole body. So that's not very much. If you actually spread 8 pounds of muscle added onto your body, it's not a lot. Now, you won't notice that if you're not lean or cut or anything like that. But on your second year, you actually, instead of gaining 8 pounds, you'll probably just gain 6 pounds. On your third year, you'll probably just gain 4 pounds. Your fourth year, you'll probably just gain like 2 pounds. You can only get so big, naturally, what you're genetically allowed, because depending on what age you are, if you're over 30, your test levels ain't going to be very high naturally. There's also, they were saying that men over 30, they've been reporting lowest testosterone levels. So, but if you decide to go on the dark side, perhaps you want to get on TRT or whatnot, you can definitely see a lot of growth because you're actually supplementing your hormonal levels, right, synthetically. So I would say, going back full circle, doing your workouts, your sets to failure is actually the best. I personally, I'll do let's just say I'll do like 5 sets of flies, and on my last set I'll do a failure. I'll do something like 230 pounds on the fly, and I'll drop that pin to 30 pounds, and then I'll drop another 30 pounds, and I'll drop another 30 pounds. You get the point. And usually I do my set to failure at the very end of every set. Well, depending on the mood, I'm not Superman. So, but you know, like today I worked on my legs and I do those to failure, and I did I did the leg press. And I usually I like to warm up. I usually just like to I'll start off with 2 plates on each side, and I work my way up to 6 plates on each side. And once I get to my 6th plate, then I'll do 3 sets of those 6 plates, and on the fourth set I'll do a set to failure. Like I'll take the 6th plate out, and then I take the 5th, the 4th, and then the 3rd. You get the point. Now you can see that on one of my Instagram stories where I'm actually doing some leg press and some squats, where I'm actually doing sets to failure. Like I do that with push-ups. You know what? It's the greatest feeling. I don't know why they were saying that there's no difference when they did it on the study, but I love it. I sleep well. Even though you just have this comfort as you go about your day, but in the end of the day you sleep like a baby. It's the best feeling, man, and you feel like you accomplished something on top of what you got going on. Like if you got businesses, or if you got in instance, for me, I'll do some stock trading, and then I'll do these videos, and I do my workouts, and you can't go wrong with them. You really can't go wrong. Set to failures, they're the best. They're the best. If you're not doing them, you're probably leaving a lot of gains on the table. So don't neglect them. And if you can do them on every muscle group that you do, at least at the very end, great. And you got to remember too, your diet plays a big role. Sleep, it's a big one. Diet, it's the most important. I will say, hey, number 1, get your sleep. Number 2, make sure your diet is on point. And then 3, make sure you're consistent at the gym. And because right now I'm in the bulking phase, and I'm trying to right now I'm starting to cut down, and I actually order some. I'm gonna try it for the first time. I don't know if you guys heard of this company called Trifecta, and it's just basically a meal prep company that actually delivers food to your house, and low calories, high protein. I want to try some of that vegan stuff, with high protein and stuff. See how that works. I'm a meat eater, so we'll see. I don't want to lose any gains, and I work so hard. If you guys seen my before and after pictures on my Instagram, if you go back there, you're gonna see a huge difference. 4 years ago, how I looked like, I had more of a just a more feminine kind of look to my face. Now I just look more, I don't know, more caveman, or I don't know, more Wolverine, or whatever, But yeah, anyways, yeah, set to failures, you can't go wrong with them. Do them every single time you're there. Do them. You're probably leaving gains on the table though. I think people is just more of it's more of just being comfortable, where they're at. And you got to remember, anything in life that you do, it all depends on how much work you're willing to put in, day in, day out. I like to come in with the mindset of, I'm gonna win. I'm coming in to win. I'm all about numbers. If I bench press two 45s on each side on the bench, and my goal is by the end of 2 months, I'm gonna try to add 25 pounds on each side. That's 50 pounds. And my goal is, if I have to drop the weight instead of 245s on each side to like 145 on each side and 235s on each side, to do more reps, just to get that, just to be comfortable, and then do those to failure, so I can do more on the 245s on each side, and then kind of like, you know, work your way up to like 245s on each side and 225s on each side. By all means, like my next goal right now, I already hit 245s on each side and 225s on each side. My next goal is to hit instead of the 25s, I'm gonna add the 35s. By my ultimate goal, like what I really want, and I'm gonna record myself, because one day when I'm in my deathbed and I want to look back on my videos and I want to see, man, I hit 315. You know, like it's a big accomplishment. At least, I mean, for me, hitting 315, it's a big accomplishment. Like, I mean, I seen videos, people saying that less than 1% hit 315, and something like 8% only hit 225. But I don't know, like, but I want to hit 315, and when I'm in my deathbed, like I want to see that, like you know, I was hitting 315 at one point in my life. Like I want to see that. Like none of my family members ever done that, and someone's got to do it, and it's gonna be me. But anyways, I'm gonna keep hitting sets to failure until I hit that 315 on the bench, and perhaps hit 315 on the squat. Right now I'm doing on the squat basically what I can bench press, I can squat, but I can squat more reps than the bench. So I can, right now I'm squatting, you know, I'm basically squatting maybe 260, something like that, about 6 reps. So it's not bad, but you know, work in progress. But with that said, thanks a lot guys for watching, and until then, don't forget guys, if you want to support my channel, if you like this video and if it was helpful, make sure you hit that like, and I'll see you guys in the next.